Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to episode 10 of the Simply
Alhamdulillah.
Fit Muslims podcast. Alhamdulillah, we finally reached the 10. Yeah.
10th episode.
And today we are going to discuss somewhat controversial topic, exercising for weight loss. So your take, Mr. Anish.
Very, very controversial topic, and a topic that I think you and I have spent a lot of years trying to figure out what's the best way to go about exercising. But alhamdulillah, through personal experience, through research, and through working with clients, I think we've got a better understanding, alhamdulillah, of what of the role exercise plays for fat loss. And usually I like to start off with the science or an Islamic perspective. I think today I'll start off with something a bit more personal. I'll talk about my personal story first. And for me, I started off exercising as within the context of being a full-time athlete. And for me, exercise, all I understood exercise to be was this way of pushing the body to a new limit so that you can become a better version of yourself. And up till that point, for me, if I wasn't puking or if I wasn't feeling lightheaded after an exercise, if I wasn't able to squeeze my shirt to have sweat coming out, I had not worked out properly. And that was my understanding of what exercise was. Maybe there was some truth to it, maybe some science to it, but in terms of sustainability, there was no sustainability in what I was doing as an athlete when I brought it over to fatherhood. Once I became a husband and I became a father, two things. One, my body was not able to cope with that level of intensity. Maybe I just didn't have that.
The recovery is
The
different.
recovery is different stage in life, commitments. And then the other bit was I just didn't have the time to work out to that level of intensity, because to reach that state, I would need to work out for minimum 55 minutes to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I tried to replicate that post-marriage, right? I mentioned this before. I was cycling everywhere, trying to keep moving the body to exercise as hard as
Increase the need.
Increase the need.
Increase the need.
And what I found was I put on more weight during that period,
Standard.
which was quite puzzling. I was trying to figure out, okay, why did I put on more weight when I'm putting in more effort in exercise? Which led me to this discovery of what is exercise's role in weight loss.
Okay.
And after delving into the science, there was a very good book that I came across, which was Burn by Herman Ponce. I can't remember his name. He was a metabolic scientist, and he did a whole study on looking at the metabolic rates of the Hadza tribe in Tanzania. And this tribe in Tanzania, they were hunter-gatherers, very, very physically active. And what he found was they did a lot more daily activity, 17,000 steps, but their NEAT, or their total daily energy expenditure, didn't vary much from a person who was the average American dieter. Which then they realized, after coming up with the model, exercise has a cap to the amount of calories that it can contribute to your total daily energy expenditure. It's a very small portion of your daily energy expenditure. Unfortunately, it's about 5 to 15%.
Yeah.
If you're not a full-time athlete, then it's on the lower end of 5%, which was a real revelation for me, because I now realize that I'm doing all this exercise, but it's contributing very, very minimally to the overall calorie deficit equation. And then on top of that, for me, the studies are a bit different in terms of appetite compensation. So there's some studies which show that some people who exercise harder seem to be less hungry.
Yes.
And there's some studies which show that people who exercise more, exercise makes them more hungry.
Yes.
I think for me, exercise, I'm in the first bucket where I feel I'm less hungry after I exercise. But if I go beyond a certain limit, if I exercise too intensely, then I get hungrier.
I see.
Which I think is the case for most people. Common sense. If you push your body beyond a certain limit, your body will compensate by craving more food to recover. That's for weight loss. But what I've come to realize is that exercise for me now is, and what the science shows, it's very good for overall health. Exercise may not be great for losing weight. It will support your weight loss journey, assuming it's coupled with the other daily habits. But it's just very good for overall health, strength, mobility, daily function, and that sort of stuff. That's the science. Now, what does Islam say when it comes to exercise? I was trying long and hard to figure out what's the best angle. And once again, Al Qudwa Academy, all those not watching, Ustad Taufik did a very good series or episode on sports in, is it sports or physical? Sports in Islam. And the first thing that he spoke about, and the main theme of that whole episode, what I took away was understanding the purpose of the body. And he put it very nicely. He puts it that the core purpose of our body is it's a vessel through which we do good. Which then comes to the point of why we need to exercise. We need to exercise to ensure that the vessel that we are carrying is in the best state possible for us to do good. I go, okay, wow, this is a bit of a game changer, which then comes to the concept of our body is an amana.
Yes.
Once we understand that, there's another layer to it, which is the concept of wasat, extremes.
Okay.
My approach to exercise at that point in time,
At 26 years old?
at 26, at the core of it was, I want to exercise so that I can go and indulge on the weekend. I want to exercise so I can have my cheat meal. I can eat a bit more. And then when you start playing this game, from a secular angle, it's just not sustainable. I'm eating more and then I'm exercising more. Just not possible. Something will break. But from an Islamic angle, when you dig deeper, you go, you're not succeeding on both ends. One is you're pushing the body beyond its due right.
Okay.
And then you're also consuming in excess. So both ends you lose. And I'll go, wow, okay, so that's sort of reframed. When I look at that, okay, my body is a vessel through which I need to do good, and I need to be walking the straight path of balance. Now my approach to weight loss, automatically there's this mindset shift, right? Which alhamdulillah has been very beneficial for me. Then the next step was, how do I walk this middle path when it comes to exercise? And then just remembering the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is you need to give your body its due right. But you also have other responsibilities that you need to give due rights to. So I cannot be spending too much time on exercise, but I need to spend enough time. I no longer view exercise as this way of burning calories. I view exercise as this way of protecting the vessel and improving the vessel through which I do good. And alhamdulillah, am I perfect? No, I think
You will never be.
I still, like last weekend, I indulged over the weekend and thinking I can make up for it with the workouts. But now, for all those who don't know, I'm following Nafiis's workout, and Nafiis's workouts are what we call the bare minimum. If I'm relying on that to lose weight, not ideal. But if I'm very, very good for function, now I feel, just sidetracking a bit, I feel stronger, less back pain, can carry my daughter for longer periods of time. However, I'm also very, very, very wary that if I'm only relying on exercise, and the kind of exercise I'm doing now, no chance of overeating and overfeeding during my feeding time. But that's basically it from my angle, bro. What are your thoughts on exercise?
Okay. Exercising for weight loss, I went through exactly what you went through. Push hard on the exercising, then push hard on the eating. Then I gain a lot of weight. Then for me, keep pushing, but the result is not coming. The result is weight loss. For example, I was at 96, it was not pushing. I keep doing it, nothing happened. Then alhamdulillah, then I came up back then I found out that I need to do the least amount of work and very chill kind of work. Then alhamdulillah, I got the weight loss. So alhamdulillah, from there then then through training people, and then through doing this Simply Fit Muslim program, I come up with 2 avatars. Avatar A, Avatar B. So Avatar A, somebody, usually like some people, we call it the motivated starter. The motivated starter. He will come in, he feel, I want to do everything. And for that person, I feel as a coach, we try to help them. Okay, you want to do this, we do this, we do. But then there will be a point in time that I need to pull him back and say, if you keep doing this over and over again, you might burn yourself. So
Question here is, why do you he's a motivated starter, it's not sustainable. Why do you let him push at the start?
The first week always matter. The first 2 to 3 weeks always matter. Because if they never get the results fast, they feel that thing is not working. So, but at the start, we need to re-emphasize that, you keep pushing like this, something will break. And something will break. Like they might have, like, back pain leg pain ankle pain because they push too hard. The body is just giving them signal okay, slow down, relax. So that is the part where I come in as a coach and tell them, okay, you feel it already, right? Okay, come back. We have to do something that is sustainable. There will be time, like for example, athlete and everything. We have off season, in season, pre-season, all that. The tournament day, the championship day. There's a time for everything lah. But always that you need to know that, okay, for example, if you're pushing hard, you're imbalanced, you definitely need somebody, or you need to remind yourself that you need to go back to doing something that is walking the middle path.
Okay.
Nothing too extreme lah. Then the second avatar is the overwhelmed achiever, meaning it was something like me lah. I wanted to lose weight. I do everything, then I feel everything was overwhelmed. Then the only I get the results only after I pull back everything. I do the bare minimum. I just do the bare minimum, and that part I tawakal a bit. Not a bit lah, actually a lot lah. Because you have to let go of a lot of things. Because usually you do, like for example, back then I did 2-hour workout. Right. Then I did 15-minute workout. And just, okay, if this works lah. And Alhamdulillah, it worked. And then for this kind of people, what they need is actually something to move at first. Maybe you have been doing like a full 1 hour to 2 hours workout. Maybe all you need actually is just a goblet squat.
Okay.
Which is very, very hard for these people to accept. But you are very overwhelmed already. You're overwhelmed with life. You're overwhelmed with everything already. So how I help people to understand this thing is through the water tank analogy.
Okay.
In life, we view our life and everything like a big water tank. Then this water tank got multiple taps. Yeah. Your stress from work, financial, family, all will open a tap. Your workouts, your nutrition, is all stresses also, especially if you are going through a calorie deficit for you to lose weight. So the tap will be open. So what are you doing to fill up the tank again?
Okay.
So that's why for some people, you need to learn how to close the tap. Okay, for stresses like family, financial, actually all you need to do is tawakal. Yeah. Because that's part of the plan that Allah is making you go through lah. And then how you go through that. For me, when I was going through a lot of the problem was to read Quran, to go back to Allah, to solat. Then that tap will close so that the water will not seep out. Your energy will not be drained. So then the next one is exercise and nutrition. So if you're going through a hard deficit, you're opening the tap very, very big. Yeah. So it's not going to be sustainable because you don't have time to fill up the water tank. Yeah. So my choice when I was overwhelmed was I opened the tap a bit only. Okay. So drips, drip by drip. Then Alhamdulillah, the weight loss happened in 4 years. 16 kg in 4 years. Yeah. So it's 4 to 5 kg per year lah, that kind of number.
It's a very gradual
Gradual.
journey,
Yes, correct.
but sustainable because the rate at which the water tank is being drained and filled is at a rate that
We can sustain.
you can sustain.
Yeah. So then go back to the workout. Same concept. If you're pushing very hard, the water will come out faster and faster and faster. Then, if for example you're pushing you experience it, right? You have been pushing yourself up until 26 as well. Then from 26 until now, if you do whatever that you've done before, it's not sustainable.
Body can't handle it.
Body cannot handle it, and you don't have the recovery to fill up the tank again.
Yeah.
So we need to learn how to close the tap for exercising.
The question here, bro. This coaching question. Now, if I'm a struggling, busy Muslim man with all these struggles in life, and I want to lose weight, what would I need to turn on and what would I need to turn off? If I were to pick one area that I need to turn on in, one area I need to turn off in, that
Depends on the
will...
person. It really depends on the person. But generally, close all the tab first.
Okay.
Then you open one tab at a time.
You say close all the tabs. How do you close all the tabs?
So for example, the answer to all your worries in life is Quran, zikir, and solat. You close the tab first. You choose out of these three. You can start with the most basic one. You can start with Subhanallah.
Okay.
Then you internalize first. Whatever that you have said, or La ilaha illallah. Just internalize whatever that you have said. Just start with that. Start with that first.
So the first step, so when you say turn off all the tabs, is don't worry about diet, don't worry about exercise, don't worry about stress, don't worry about... Close all the tabs. Start with your...
Depends on the person. Okay, depends on the person. So if, for example, if for me back then, like I close all the tab because I let go, and I lost a lot of weight during Ramadan because I closed the other tab to all my other worry.
Okay.
You fast, don't need, but you know that you got food in the morning and there's nothing else you need to worry about. Money, I got salary back then.
Okay.
Why I need to worry? So then go back to then the exercising part. Back then I didn't go by nutrition first to lose weight.
Okay.
I went exercise first. So I opened the tab bit. So I opened the tab bit by bit. Instead of doing the 1 hour workout, I did the 15-minute workout. Squat, hinge, push, pull, and loaded carry.
Okay.
Then I'm out of the door, I'm done for the day.
Okay.
Then anything extra time that I have, I go for walks. And walking is, if you go to any like physio or whatever, they might the answer usually will be you can go for a walk. After that, it's usually walk. So the walking is always comes up.
Yeah.
So just the one that if you got extra thing and you are very overwhelmed, don't go jogging.
Okay.
Don't sign up for marathon. Just go for a normal walk.
Okay.
Easy. Then people ask me, how fast should I walk?
Yeah.
Walk.
Start first.
Just relax. Look far. Walk. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope that answers.
Yeah, that's great. So then, just trying to make it actionable for our
I see.
viewers out there,
Okay.
based on the tab. I love the tab analogy. Now, based on what you shared, is the first what worked for you was you close all the tabs.
Close.
The only tab you open was
Exercise.
the tab to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first.
And also exercise.
And
Sorry.
Allah
I close
subhanahu wa
all the tab first.
Allah
Then
subhanahu wa ta'ala first.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then exercise.
Then exercise. But you did it during fasting month,
Yes.
where your nutrition was already looked after. Now, if there's a brother out there who is trying to do this outside of Ramadan, what would your recommendation be? So this is the plan for Ramadan. Month of Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, close all the tabs, open the tab to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and start with walks for the month of Ramadan. Now, outside Ramadan, what would your recommendation be?
So now we are talking about 90 days plus ish to Ramadan.
Okay.
practice now.
Okay.
You have to practice now. Because the moment when Ramadan come, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will tie everything together for you.
So how should they practice?
Start with what you can first.
Okay.
So for example, la ilaha illallah. So you can start with zikir. Solat, you can just take a proper wudu. Don't rush the wudu. Take a proper wudu. Then solat. Then read the Quran. You read 3 ayat. Inna a'tayna kal kausar. Internalize it for a while. Or then after that, after you do either or of this, then you choose. You want to start off with exercise or nutrition. For myself, I started off with exercise. Because it was easier for me to start off with exercise. I start with exercise. Then my next step after the exercising was I improved my walking.
Okay.
Then I tried to go back to nutrition, which is very, very tough for me.
Okay.
But alhamdulillah, like I shared with the viewers last, is three meals and a snack. Because my energy expenditure is a bit high. So, but for me to go up until that nutrition stage, right, I went through a lot of failures lah, like to find what will work for me. So for you, I tell you first so if you want to find what is the actionable step, you take that step, but be prepared, it might not work for you.
Okay.
But I give you like maybe 5 options just now.
Which are for?
Yeah, like the Quran, solat, zikir, exercise or nutrition.
Yeah.
You have 5 options. Keep playing around.
Okay.
Keep playing with it. Then, because you got 90 days until Ramadan,
Yeah.
Allah will help you already by the Ramadan. Because Allah will help you with your nutrition. Allah will help you with your desires. Shaitan whisper. The only one whispering to you to eat, right, is yourself. So that part you will know lah.
Yeah.
Like there's something before this podcast you shared with me about when you fast, then
fasting would amplify the desires that are hidden, that you're tested with. It'll bring it out to the surface a bit more.
Yes. So you have to prepare now.
I think so we started off with
exercising for weight loss.
Exercising for weight loss. But alhamdulillah, I think this flow is great, because what I gathered from what you shared is this: if you're a person who struggles with food and you want to start off with exercise, your recommendation is the concept of the taps.
Yes.
So the taps, to close the taps first, and the 2 taps that you open. The first tap is the tap to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The way in which you communicate with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is up to you, whether you want to do it through salat, dhikr, Quran, that's up to you. You pick one. Then the other tap that you open, in your case, of a person out there who wants, maybe struggling with food, wants to start with exercise first, is to start with walks. Something that's easy for them to do. It can be walks, I guess, would be the easiest, right? Because you don't need any equipment, muscle memory is there, just walk. And do it for the next 90 days. So that when Ramadan comes around, you're prepared. Inshallah, there is barakah there.
Okay, and then going back to the 2 avatar, some people like the motivated starter and the overwhelmed achiever. The motivated starter, if you feel that exercising, you want to choose exercising and you want to feel the burn, take note that you put a day, maybe 3 weeks later, you have to stop that program. Because for example, you would like to push yourself, 3 weeks later, stop. You do something very simple after that.
Right.
Because it will not be sustainable for you.
Okay.
Confirm plus chop, it will not be sustainable for you.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, you love HIIT because they say HIIT burn a lot of calories. 3 weeks, stop. Don't extend, like you want to extend 4, 5, 6, I don't see a point.
Okay.
Find something that is more sustainable. Just go back to the basic. Basic is always going to be advanced after a while.
Understand.
So squat, hinge, push, pull and loaded carries.
Okay.
15 minutes. I give you 5 exercise. Goblet squat, hip thrust, push up, hinge, push, pull up or a row, and then carry your grocery. That's it. Or carry something and then you walk. That's it.
So that's for the two. So to summarize, those out there, based on my understanding, is the two avatars. One avatar is
The overwhelm.
overwhelmed, and the other avatar is
Motivated.
Motivated. So for the overwhelmed, the way to go about it is to switch off the tabs.
Yes.
Open two tabs after that. The tab to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, zikir, Quran, salat, either one. Open the other tab, which is something very achievable and easy for that person to do. Your recommendation is walks. That's for the overwhelmed person who's
Yes.
tried everything and
Nothing is working.
nothing is working. Then you've got the
Motivated
the
starter.
motivated starter, that you're starting, you're motivated. Your recommendation is go push
Push.
for 3 weeks, whatever you want, but at the third week, taper.
Yes.
Stop
Taper.
and pick something that's less intense on the body to recover
Correct.
and see how your body has performed up to that stage.
And it can be very long.
Meaning,
You push for 3 weeks. Just take maybe a year to recover.
okay,
Because usually for people who are going through weight loss, there's a lot of things you need to recover from.
okay,
Yeah, a lot of things to recover from. You know what you need to go through, your financial, your responsibilities, your stress. You know that's something that you need to recover from.
but that recovery, whether it's a year or 3 weeks, that how would a person tell how long they should recover from that first 3-week burst?
After that, are you happy or not? First, are you happy? Are you seeing results? Is your weight dropping? Okay, sorry. Is your weight dropping? If it's dropping, why are you stopping it?
Right.
Yeah, why are you stopping it? If your weight is dropping, why are you stopping it?
Okay.
Okay, I think that I cut lah. Is your weight dropping? If it is, don't stop. Just maintain, just cruise only.
So that means you continue with that intense workout for that.
No, not intense workout. The relax, the sustainable workouts for as long as you can.
If the weight is not dropping,
Then you check your other stuff. Are all your tabs open? Still open?
okay,
Close it. Close one tab at a time.
okay.
Yeah.
So then your recommendation is, so essentially for the motivated starter is go run as hard as you can, but at the end of 3 weeks, stop it because it's not, we're telling you now it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
And then find something that is
Sustainable.
sustainable. Now, at that point in time, at that 3-week mark, there's two considerations. One consideration is if you're losing weight, great, just find something sustainable and easy, do it for
As long as you
as
can.
long as you can. The other option is if the person is not losing weight, then there are other areas that you need to think about. There might be a few tabs that are open which need to be closed. So it could be your financials, could be work, could be family. Then maybe spend more time
Yes.
trying to fix that first.
That's why your workouts are short.
Okay.
Because you have more time to figure out your other stuff. Which can be your nutrition. You don't have system in place.
Yeah.
Your financial. Okay, financial, and this one maybe you're unhappy with something. You figure that part out. Maybe you need to internalize, then maybe you need to reassess yourself lah.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. So now to summarize for everyone out there to end the session, Alhamdulillah, is based on what we've shared, to simplify everything for anyone who's gotten a bit lost.
Sorry.
Is no problem. Is because I think there's alhamdulillah, there's so much wisdom there. Is at the end of it, the most important thing is the concept of wasat and being on the path. How you come to the path,
There are a lot of ways.
there are many ways. The two ways that Nafiis identified is the way that we are talking about today is the path of exercise, which was started off as exercise for weight loss, but now the end goal is we're using exercise for weight loss to enter the path of wasat. And how you enter, there are two ways. One is you're overwhelmed and you want to give up. The way to enter is to start with something simple. The other way is you're excited and motivated, enter in that manner. But we are letting you know that after 3 weeks, it's not sustainable. Find something that's sustainable, but enter in that pace. But be prepared to change after 3 weeks. At the end of it, we come to a stage where we will need to find this middle ground. If you're not losing weight after this 3-week period, then there's a good chance that other areas in your life need consideration. It could be nutrition, could be family, could be stress. Start to assess those areas before coming back to exercise. And with that, Alhamdulillah, we end our session.
Yes.
For those of you out there, thank you very much. It's episode 10. SubhanAllah, we've made it to 10 episodes.
MashaAllah.
We are growing our followers.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you very much for all those who are tuning in,
Sharing,
and sharing, liking, and more importantly, we hope that the content that we're sharing is beneficial, actionable, and shareable, inshallah. We thank you for your du'as and for all your support, which we are really honestly very, very, very thankful for. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to put barakah